Wetin dey happen to Okpebholo? Everybody just speaking on this man. There's nobody that is with his right senses that will not see the error of Okpebholo. That is just the truth. Nothing you want to say about it.
Okay, now somebody came out from a car, entered his house, you kidnapped him. You did not even ask for ransom, you did not ask for anything. The people that kidnapped this guy marked their face. That is not the traditional way of Fulanis. And he did not go far. The next day, they came up with sentiment, protest, looting. There is this issue of kidnapping everywhere in Nigeria. Everywhere. It's a serious problem. So let you know how serious the president is in this matter. He makes sure that the police will withdraw from VIPs so that they can tackle this issue of insecurity head on. Just Wednesday, we had a security meeting, and it was all targeted at Edo Central, most especially Ekpoma Aziz. We have been doing a lot, and before this ugly situation happened, we had planned something. Security is secret, and I'm not supposed to say it to anybody, and we are still going to carry it out. These people will leave our forest if they are there. Ekpoma Ishan will not be a safe place for them. We will leave no stone unturned. We have technology. The first one we carried out was very successful. About 9 people were kidnapped in Esako West. 9 persons were kidnapped from the church. They were rescued unhurt. And those kidnappers were also caught. This technology has actually arrived here. Okay, now somebody came out from a car, entered his house, you kidnapped him. You did not even ask for ransom, you did not ask for anything. The people that kidnapped this guy marked their face. That is not the traditional way of Fulanis. And he did not go far. The next day, they came up with sentiment, protest, looting. This is not acceptable. We must make sure that we bring these people to book. We must go after them.
All of una will clap for that place. All of una will clap for that place. Now thunder will fire now. If you were in that room and you clapped, it will ever better for you. I say it will better for you and your family. Security is a secret. It's a secret. Okpebholo, why are you reactive? Why? I said this guy is not fit to govern it. They will not go to teach English. Well done to the editing. First and foremost, I am now aware that there is a structured put in place in the government house to ensure that any video, anything where we will talk, una must edit it, because if you see cut and join, you just see inappropriate or professional editing. No wahala. Well done to the editors. But when I spoke out about the inadequacy of the government, not be English, now common sense. It is not English that is the priority. You hear that now? Notice that at some point is your fortunate APC state chairman that even shock people here for now. He became Itayas. He will say you this one. Do people carry somebody and demand for ransom while the person did there? Why are you embarrassing yourself at those states and even embarrassing the president? Why are you like this, Okpebholo? What did they really play? Security is a secret. You when they pay ransom. New government that pays ransom says security is a secret. This protest that you saw in Ekpoma was supposed to have happened weeks ago. When I was speaking with stakeholders in the RSC gate, I told you I spoke with a couple of persons. This protest was supposed to have happened in Auchi. I don't know, several weeks ago. Now the fact say that particular incident escalated. It wasn't that they couldn't manage it and the guy was not. That was why the people that were supposed to lead that protest have not been distracted and focused on releasing the guy. That is weeks ago. You hear people now they say they had a security meeting and they focused on Edo Central. I don't know people not here now. You guys were not captured in the plans for security. And this one is saying that the security is which technology, sir? Which technology? But we come out the talks now ransom they pay everywhere. Which technology are you engaging? You see how you are embarrassing yourself. Now, a protest happened, and then of course it metamorphosed into some very unforeseen, unplanned, and unrealistic riots. Hijacked, of course, by political actors or political players in the whole process, just to make that particular genuine, unharmed, sincere protest of the students to have been so that their voice will be heard. When I send people go destabilize them, so that you can arrest them and cause fear. Because for you, the leadership ability, your leadership skill is fear. You cannot engage, you cannot inspire, you cannot motivate. Why is your essay on youth mobilization, why is he in DSS facility? Because this guy consistently have been reaching out, because they say the guy didn't want group, they didn't want students group where he did. And they have been telling him they want to protest because this kidnapping has been too much. The guy, they micromanage the situation. They reach out to him and say, let's get involved. Unfortunately, he couldn't handle it anymore. The pressure was not too much. So the people went. Then the people went on to protest. Now you are not saying that it is because of his loyalty to the House of Rep member Marcus Naim Mekam, he allowed that protest to discredit. As I talk to you now, politicians, the aides of the governor in Ekpoma, they are leading a protest, a counter protest to endorse, like a vote of confidence into the governor. As I talk to you now, Ekpoma now, go on social media, you see that people are on the street of Ekpoma saying, leave Abakokis, I don't allow people to spoil his name. That's the situation we are in. And that's how you want to detain the youth mobilization essay, because of the fact that you think that he is working, and this guy is your party, the Marcus is your party, but because it seems like you are tilting towards the other aspirants for the House of Rep seat, a man that is totally reactive, no proactiveness. What were the plans put in place all of this while, when these people have been crying all this while? Now you are not making defense of Fulani people. I agree that is not their traditional. What is your own traditional way of doing things? What is the traditional way of stopping this problem? Nobody said that it is only Fulani that is kidnapping in Edo State. It has become a business. But your job as a governor is to protect, offer security to lives and properties. You accept that it has become a menace. Edo State has become a talking point within security in recent times. What have you done? You are still holding security meetings and you are saying that you have plans in 2026 January. And there are people who still make defense. There are 52 students now who are now in detention. Because there's no link, no intelligence, there was no way. Nothing was linked with them to the protest. You just went on to start randomly picking students. Shame on you, your family, and everybody that defends you. Shame on them. Okpebholo.
I love the way this man, Mr. Common Sense, the way he handles topics like that. From what Okpebholo said there, he's trying to tell us that it was just that day the protest started, that okay, somebody, there's a video, of course we saw the video that is going viral, that a video of where all those kina went to a place and gets somebody, somebody, that it was the next day. Because of that, they started rioting. You can imagine. Meanwhile, people have been complaining about this whole thing for close to how many months. And the one that even happened recently, I think close to over a week, as we speak, before this whole incident, where they were even protesting, where they were even, pulling out the billboard of this Okpebholo and Tinubu. Okpebholo did not see all of those ones. That's why, this Mr. Common Sense, he said, it's always reactive, it's not proactive. And again, I was asking somebody today that, what of Oshomole? I thought Oshomole, they said Oshomole is the one who really brought him, who really supported him. Why some people said, Oshomole just came to support him at the later hour. Maybe from the beginning, didn't support him. So that they will make sure that the government of Obaseki did not continue. But because I tend to believe that because Oshomole is very, very intelligent, because all of this kind of thing cannot be happening. Oshomole cannot open mouth and you say who is talking. When it comes to talk, articulate words together, you give it to Oshomole. So why is it that Oshomole is not advising this guy? He's not putting him through. So that's the reason why I feel that Oshomole is really distancing himself from this whole thing, because he's not really too involved in this guy's this thing. That's why this guy is making a whole lot of mistakes. Because if really Oshomole was the one who backed this guy to be governor, I don't think he would be making all these big errors here and there. So he's telling us now that the whole thing, it was because of the Fulanis. Of course, he's trying to defend them. That is the reason why he's not putting effort to come out. All this while he has never spoken. He said security is a secret. As if the protest just happened, immediately he came out to come and react. For how many months people have been talking, people have been complaining and crying. Why, even the way he spoke, why can't he even address the community? He should have gone to the community to address this whole thing. So he's not even interested in the people, he's not interested in the students, he's only interested in his own political ambition and the politicians that are working with him. And it's just like somebody said that it's a Hausa agenda, and a lot of people are like on northern agenda, like who made this person governor? Because of the fight between Obaseki and the Oba of Benin is the reason why the Edo people didn't want anything to have they don't want to have anything to do with Obaseki and anybody that is supporting, and that is the result of what we are seeing. Because a lot of people did not think deeply. They didn't know that Okpebholo's whatever is going to be as worse as this. Some people think, oh, it can still be managed, and that's why I feel that where is Oshomole in all of these things? Because this guy is just missing it. So, guys, let's say your opinion and have your take on this. Thank you.